Chapter 6, Solid Modeling, Constructive Solid Geometry. So let's start a new drawing. You're starting from scratch and should be metric. Click OK. Now let's create some new layers. So go in the Layer Property Manager and click on New Layer. And the layer is going to be called Solid Objects. The color will be cyan. Select that, click OK, and the line type continues. Make that one current and close. So we are going to be creating some 3D objects, and you can see here in the Home tab under Box there is an arrow, and if you click on that you can see the basic solid objects that we can create. Let's start with the box. So click on that, pick a point near the lower left corner. Now hold Shift down, add, type 75, 50 and press enter. Now type 15 and press enter. So now let's look into the southeast isometric view. So instead of top, I'm going to select southeast isometric. I'm going to zoom out a little. Now let's create a cylinder. Click on that, hold Shift down, right click, select midpoint. Pick the midpoint of the bottom left edge of the rectangular block. Now for the radius, select one of those endpoints. Then move your mouse up and type 40 and press enter. Now let's click on Union. Click on both objects and right click. Now let's click on Cylinder again. Hold Shift down, right click, select Center. Pick the center, the top circle, and for the radius type 15, press enter. For the height, you see that if you're going up it will be positive, we want to go down, so I'm going to type -50 and press enter. Now let's click on Subtract. Pick the base block, right click, and pick this last cylinder that you created and right click again. So if you go in View tab, you can maybe look at Conceptual. So just change the visual style. Go back to 2D wireframe, go back to the Home tab, and now click on Cylinder again. Hold Shift down, right click, and choose From. Pick the front corner and then type, hold Shift down, add -30, 25 and press enter. So that's the location for the center. Now we have to specify the radius, which will be 10. So type that in, press enter, move your mouse down and pick a point. Doesn't matter the height, it just has to be longer than the base here. Now go back to Subtract, pick the base again, right click, and pick that last cylinder. Right click again. So again, if you want to look into the visual style, you can change that. Let's see Conceptual. And you can change from the screen here. Go back to 2D wireframe. So now let's start the box command. Select the top front corner, hold Shift down, add, press add, and type -30, 30. Press enter. Now we have to specify the height, and if you go up it will be positive, going down will be negative. You can show the direction, type in the distance. I'm gonna keep it up because the book wants you to type -20, so it will be the opposite what we have. So now let's rotate that block. So I'm gonna start my 3D rotate. Click on that, select your block, right click. Now select this top front corner again, and we have to select the axis. So I want the x-axis, so I'm going to select the red one. Then type 90 and press enter. So now I'm going to select the block, right click, select move, Select the top front corner, hold shift down, add symbol, type 0, 15, -20 and press enter. Now we are going to go in subtract, select the base, right click and select the block. Right click again. And now you can change, instead of to the wireframe visual style, change it to conceptual. Before we finish, we can go in the View tab. So now let's click on steering wheel, and I can move here, and you can see that we have several navigation tools. I can orbit, so click and hold and just move your mouse. You can see the object rotating, and I can move. Let's say I want my center for rotation about this point, so I'm going to click on center here, and then I can click on orbit and orbit about that point. And then right click, close wheel, and we are done with the drawing. Thanks for watching.